Hi, I'm Gustavo Mas, the owner of Mas Center, a former tutoring center in California that had to reinvent itself due to COVID. We decided to go online and created an entrepreneurship program called Young CEO. The way we teach is quite different from what's out there because we use a story-based type of educational approach. We created this animated TV series for kids, but on our program, kids get to interact with the characters, which is just an amazing way of gaining and retaining their attention. We also have games and activities, and on top of that, kids are involved in the story because they have to choose a problem to help humanity and create a company to address it. On each episode, they learn a special skill like sales, advertising, or teamwork. And step by step, they create their own company. And now that I told you who we are and what we do, I'm going to show you how we do it.
Once the student logged into the platform, all they have to do is click on play. Then they need to click on start episode. Then click on join audio. Once they are admitted into the class, they can click on their corresponding episode. In this case, we're going to watch episode 6. The first thing to do is watch the intro video for the story.
On the last episode, our satellites detected that the biggest solar storm in a very long time was coming soon. Our job is protecting humanity from it. We decided to create UV suits to protect people from the ultraviolet light emitted by the solar storm, which are now ready. The next step is to make sure every human has one of them, and for that, the best approach is to sell them. We can't just give them away for free because it costs a lot of money to produce them. And in order to produce more and reach all humans, we need more money. Luckily, the government is also working with us, and they will be buying large quantities with tax money for people who can't afford them. So what do we have to do? We need to create a good sales strategy so people can learn why it's so important that they get these suits to protect themselves. We don't have much time left, so let's get to work.
Once they watch the intro video, they can proceed to the next topic, which is a game or activity related with the skill they have to learn on the episode. In this case, the episode is about sales, so they have to learn how to do sales properly. In this scenario, we have a memory game. Or in this topic, they have to drag the words to complete the sentences. We also have multiple choice question sets, and then they have to complete the activities related with their own company, like pricing your product or service, or in this case, what we're going to do is learn how to create a sales pitch. So here it goes.
Hi kids, today we're going to learn how to create a sales pitch, which is basically just a conversation between you and your prospect customer where you lead him into buying your product or service. I'm going to teach you a very good technique called the Wow, How, Now framework. It has 3 steps and it's really easy to master. So let's go into the first step, the wow effect. With this effect, what you want to do is offer up some short, interesting statement that will make the other person think to themselves, wow. So this has to be really impressive and they have to be interested in what do you do, in how do you do that. Now the second step is the how effect. If you've done the first part right, you got an eyebrow raise, a tilt of the head you might say, or a huh in response. Now is your chance to clarify and expand just a little bit. With the third step, the now effect, you are going to explain how you do what you do to your customer. And you could end by giving a specific example of how you do that. Now, let's simulate a conversation between a prospect customer and you. Let's assume a prospect customer walks into your store and says, "So what do you do?" You answer, "I help salespeople become the fly on the wall." Your customer says, "Huh? What does that mean?" And now is your chance to explain how you do that and get him interested into buying your service. You respond, "I sell a platform that lets salespeople see how their prospects interact with their proposals after they send them out. Now, for example, I'm working with one customer to change how they prioritize deals based on how engaged prospects are with the proposals. If you've done this correctly, then your customer would be very interested into buying or at least knowing more about your product or service. So it seems quite simple, right? Now it's your turn to create your own sales pitch for your company or your product or your service. Now let's get on with the activity. What do you say? Sounds fun, huh? Let's get to work!